Oh, yeah. Ah! Oh, dearie me. Estelle, bride, look at you. I seen your brace and everything. Oh, hey, Miss Maggie. Pat, sorry I didn't say hi earlier, Pat. We haven't heard about Luke. Estelle... Estelle! Wow, hey, Pat, is it that bad? Well, you see, our little Pat is the one who found Luke after he collapsed. Oh no, Pat, don't worry. It'll be okay. Maggie, how's your grandson? Is he hurt? What? No, not at all. He's just sound asleep. Really, I think this is all a bit of a fuss. He'll be right as a rain tomorrow, I'm sure. The little rascal just swarms off out like boys do, you know. Really, him not waking up? Foolish. Foolish. Maggie. Hey, Pat, can you tell us what happened when Luke fell asleep? Huh? We're investigating what happened on behalf of the mayor, on behalf of the town. Pat, if there's anything you can tell us, it might help us solve this and wake Luke up. Please, Pat. Estelle, okay, I tell you. Thanks, Pat. So where and when did Luke fall asleep? I wasn't there when he fell asleep, but I found him on top of the clock tower. I think it was just past 5. We were playing hide and seek in the fog. I was sitting and I was looking for Luke, and when I found him he was asleep. I thought he was just being a jerk and tried to wake him up, but he wouldn't. I see. Wait, one thing I don't see. Who the heck carried Luke down from the clock tower? Oh, that was Mr. Paddington. He came up and found us just when I was trying to figure out what to do. He said he came up to make sure the clock was working and the fog wasn't causing any problems. Oh yeah, that's just like Mr. Paddington. Okay, think I've got the gist of it. Pat, I was wondering, when you were playing, did anything strange happen? Strange? Did you see anyone you didn't recognize? Hear any strange sounds? Like Estelle said, anything could help. I don't remember much except all the white of the fog. I do remember thinking it was really creepy not seeing anyone at the landing port. I see. So the creepy frog aside, nothing really suspicious happened. Nuts. Seems that way. Thank you, both of you. You've given us some food for thought. I'm glad we could be of help, dearie. Estelle, is Luke gonna be okay? Yeah, you bet he will. Pat, don't cry anymore, okay? Luke will tease you if you find out when he wakes up, you know. Okay. Yeah, I won't cry anymore. So, und als letzte ist Redford near the West Gate. Ja, ich suche gerade nach Redford. Nein, das wollte ich auch nicht. Ist es dann, muss ich dann ins Haus rein? Nein, da nicht. Da rein? Da. Oh, hello. You're still in Estelles Haus, right? Yeah, good evening. We're here to investigate border. By order of the mayor, but, is Mr. Redford okay? Yeah, but there's been no chance, I'm afraid. Change. He sounds asleep and seems comfortable, but we cannot wake him, no matter what we do. It's our only option to wait and watch over him until morning. I'm afraid so. That's all you can do, for now at least. I know this is a bad time, but could we ask you a few questions? Of course. I don't know if you can answer everything, but I'd be happy to help in any way I can. Thank you, you two. Firstly, when and where did Redford fall asleep? This time around 5:30, I guess. The place, well, just outside the door, essentially. Outside the door, so what, in the hallway? Yeah, I heard him knock on a voice say, I'm home. I unlocked the door and greeted him, but when I did, I found my father-in-law on the ground unconscious. To be honest, I thought father had simply gotten drunk again. But I couldn't smell the alcohol on his breath. I thought it was strange, and then we couldn't wake him no matter what we did. So we went to go see Father Divine. I see, I think I understand the situation. One last question, if I may. Was there anything odd about the situation before Redford fell asleep? Anything odd? What, you mean like the blasted fog? Aside from that. For example, did you see anyone odd or hear any strange noises? Come to think of it, when we were dragging Redford in? You noticed this too? On all this fuss I thought I just imagined it. What is it? It was when we were putting Redford to bed. We both heard, it seems, the sound of a bell. The sound of a bell here too. It was surprisingly lovely, really. I simply thought someone outside rang it. Thank you, you've given us a lot of information. If you remember anything else, please contact the guild straight away, alright? Yes, of course. Well, excuse us then. We'll be back to check up tomorrow. Okay, thank you, Estelle. Yeah. wir das mal ab. So, you investigated so good. How's the questioning going? Pretty well, I think. We've heard from the families of everyone who's been affected, but... I think we're ready. Alright, let's call everyone together and compare notes on what we've discovered. I see, it sounds like your investigation went well. The testimony of those close to the effect is particularly interesting. There seems to be at least one common thread along all of them. Yeah, that's... The time it happened. Not quite as obvious as... Also, yeah. Oh yeah, that's true. Someone cabin. There were no witnesses to anyone collapsing at all. Ah, I get it. They were put to sleep when they were alone, is that what you're saying? In that sense, the fog begins to make sense. It's hard to see anything when vision is this poor. A demon that devours the soul of its victims, unseen by others, shrouded in fog. A horrific image, to be sure, but one which fits our antagonists perfectly. Ah, that's scary. Thanks for the nightmare fuel, Olivia. In that case, we do have some useful testimony in the identity of our demon. Yeah, the son of a bell and a woman robed in black. I'd say it's safe to say both of them are related to our slumbering citizens. The problem is, though, Alyssa is the only one who saw a woman in black. Maybe it's just a coincidence? I very much doubt that. You have to remember what happened at the place the woman was seen. Oh. Luke collapsed. Yes, exactly. The black-robed woman was leaving the clock tower, and that would had found Luke. Yeah, there's no way that's a coincidence. So that woman in black is... There's no question now. There's some enforcer soaking around in the mist here in Roland. Son of a... Fog from an unknown source and people collapsing into comas would be our phenomenon then. And the sound of the bell is the message. At least we know the nature of our foe now. I'm going to contact the other guild branches, especially Elder, and let them know our situation. What do you plan to do? It's almost certain that there will be more attacks on the citizenry. We need to spend the night patrolling. Yeah, I'm up for that. If we do it in shifts, we should be able to rest a little too. You shouldn't worry about that. Huh? Leave the night patrol to us guys. You all go home and get some rest. But wait. It's a good idea, Estelle. You look dead in your feet, and I know this has been draining for you. Take Chloe and Tita home with you, and you three get some rest. But... Okay, I will. Scheherazade, why you're acting like we're talking about someone else? Like I said, leave the patrol to us guys. What? It's not really about gender, mind. You've been working yourself as a Ross Estelle in this case all day. Let us handle things for tonight. You go rest. Now, just a minute! I'm a B-rank bracer. I don't need my hand held like some... Shadow, do not look a gift horse in mouth, You would protest your lack of fairness, but your body language states otherwise. Is it not also the responsibility of a bracer to stay rested and ready to act? Very well. Shera, Agatson, be careful out there, alright? Leave it to us. Well, remember you guys better be ready for action tomorrow morning. Ach, und Olivia nicht? Ah. The high moon weaves ghost summer threads through the mist. We should rest soon. Well, Estelle, lead on to your home. Why exactly are you coming with us, Olivia? Fear not, my sweet. Olivia Lanham is a perfect gentleman who would never overstep his bounds. Especially in a gathering of lovely ladies such as this. Nay, my purpose is merely to protect you. Olivia, I think we'll be alright, really. Oh, we will protect it alright. Once I tie you to a mattress and throw you in the river, that is. Hey, idiot, what the hell are you doing out here? We need to figure out who will be on patrol and when. What? Oh, Agate, the muse of Cody touches you. Did you not say that you and Sin would handle the patrol? No, I said leave it to us guys. Last I checked that includes you. But I could be wrong. Come on, get inside. Agate, wait a moment. Do you not realize that a gathering such as this is no common occurrence? I enjoyed enough for the both of us. Just let me go. Yeah, you get inside. Come on. Well, that's probably the best way to domesticate Olivia, on the whole. How the heck can he not show any, tension or anything in our predicament, though? It's hard to tell sometimes whether he's joking or really serious. I'm pretty sure he was 100% serious. One way or another, though, he's a bad influence on Tita, yeah. Well, I kind of feel sorry for Olivia, though. Shira? It's nothing. As much as I despair to borrow his words, he did have a point. We should call it a night soon. Yeah, that's true. Hey, Dita, Chloe, follow me. I'll show you guys the way. Shira auch? Was that? A door? Huh? Estelle, what? Oh, sorry to wake you, Tita. I'm just gonna make sure locked up properly, okay? I'll be right back, so you just snuggle up and go back to sleep, okay? Okay. Come back soon, Estelle. She's so cute. Must fight cheek-pinching urges. Actually, that would be kind of cruel, so let's not. Okay, gotta calm down. There was probably just Shadow or Chloe. Best to double check the beds and locks though. Well, she's out like a broken light. She really freaked out when I told her she'd be sleeping in Joshua's room. Really kind of adorable. Dean, everyone, watch out. Chloe. Well, both do our best, okay? Shira? Oh, Estelle, is something wrong? I heard a sound and got up to check it out. I thought it might be you. I'm sorry. Being able to wake when you sense a slight change in your environment. Now you're acting like a proper bracer. Well, I don't know about that. I think I'm just nervous. I've got a lot on my mind and I feel kinda confused. I see. So hey, are the cards showing you anything? Let's take a look. The inverted emperor. Mercy, empathy, trust, difficulty, inexperience and uncertainty regarding your enemies. Wow, I don't really get how one card could have that much meaning. And what do you mean by uncertainty regarding my enemies? I didn't draw that card for you, Estelle. It sounds like you think some of that applies to you, though. This wouldn't have anything to do with what you spoke with Mr. Burns about, would it? Oh, Burns? I'm sorry, Estelle. I'm really not trying to rush you. I do think getting it off your chest would help, though, once you're ready. Cher, do you have a few minutes? Honey, you're practically my little sister. You have all my minutes. That's what all the sisters are for. Oh, Shira, could you take a look at this? A photo? What in... Well, this answers one question at least. I can see why you've been so distracted. Yeah, I bet he's with them as a front of sorts for whatever clandestine work he's doing. Yes, I see. With them he can do the sorts of thing he couldn't easily do if he was having to maintain a bracer's face. I wonder what his goals are, though. Shira, aren't you just a little bit surprised? To be completely honest, I was expecting far worse. I remember hearing that the soldiers attacked during the battle raid were simply knocked unconscious, not killed. I'm certain Joshua's skill had a lot to do with that. Yeah, that's true. Getting caught on film was a bit careless of him, though. I should demand better of a student of mine. Well, to be fair, it was Dorothy who took it. Sometimes I swear it's like the hand of the goddess is guiding her pictures or something. She does seem possessed of the camera of miracles, yes. So, Shira, should I hand this photo over to Einar or Elnan? As a rule, bracers have only one obligation. It is to come to the aid of civilians who are unjustly harmed and to prevent such acts whenever possible. So let me ask you, is Joshua a danger to the citizenry? Will he work with the couples to bring terror to the Bell skies? No, he'd never do something like that. Then you have exactly zero obligation to report anything. And I see no reason to say anything either, as I, too, am confident Joshua presents no danger. Ultimately, it comes down to whether you believe in Joshua or not. Or is that actually an ongoing question? I do believe in him. I do trust him. I'm just so worried. He's out there somewhere and I don't know where, and he's got those cold, unfeeling eyes. He looks like he doesn't care what happens to himself. I almost want to talk to Dad and try to get Joshua put into protective custody or something. Estelle, but then what did I do all of this for? Wasn't this all because I wanted to bring Joshua back myself? But then maybe I'm just being a selfish little girl. And, oh yeah, once I get this far in, the headache sets in. I see. I wouldn't worry, Estelle. You're coming to an answer in your own way. I wouldn't fret. What do you mean? From the sound of it, you have a fairly good grasp on how you're feeling on this. All you've lost sight of what you want to actually do. You find the answer if you need it. If you take it one step at a time. I know you will. Shera! You already seem a lot calmer now than when you got off the airship. You certainly seem to know what you need to do right now, at least. Yeah, that's true. When I heard that Alyssa's mom and Luke had both collapsed, I actually felt kinda motivated, you know? Like, I can't sit around in my own little rain cloud. My own problems seemed to fade into the distance a little after that. Oh great, now I think I sound like a vapid flighty pom. I don't know about that though. You're definitely cute enough to be a pom. I do think you should keep moving forward. You've always solved your problems best by putting one foot in front of the other without stopping. Thanks, Shara. Now I sound like a charging rhinoceros, not a pom. Still, really, thanks. I think I kinda see the answer in the distance now. I hardly did anything special. Anyway, Joshua's doing pretty well for himself now, isn't he? And I thought he and the bad girl would be a match, but they're cute together. Oh great, now you're getting in on that. You don't know if there's anything going on there, you know. Ooh, you think not? She is a very strong-willed, boyish sort of girl, and yet beneath that there's a sort of deeply buried sense of refinement to her. That sounds just the kind of girl Joshua would snuggle tenderly with. Shara, did you become a perverted old man while I wasn't looking or something? The fog seeped into your brain, didn't it? As they will come pairs together, the soil will become fertile with affection. Oh, but Estelle, why are you so worried? If someone else steals Joshua from you, all you have to do is take back your man. Bride versus cowboy, I could struggle to the death. Note to self, never talk to Shara about anything in the future at all. Ever! I'm joking, Estelle, really. Still though, if you want to worry about Joshua, that would be the thing I'd be worried about more in your shoes. You two are at that age after all. Oh, believe me, I'm plenty worried on that front too. Like this Chloe for starters. Nothing. I totally said nothing. Anyway, even despite all that, I'm actually a lot calmer. I think I'm going to get back to bed. Are you going to stay up, Shara? No, I won't be too long in getting back to bed myself. Agate and the others had a point about getting some rest. That's true. What is it? Shara, is there something you're worried about? Oh, well, a little, perhaps. Give me a day or two, Estelle. We can talk about it then. Well, okay. I promise I won't worry about it too much then. Just keep your own advice in mind, okay? Don't drive yourself crazy or anything. Don't worry. I've got a bothersome little sister to handle all the crazy in my life. Yeah. Well, good night, Shara. Good night, Estelle. The invented emperor. Mercy, empathy, trust, difficulty, inexperience, and uncertainty regarding your enemies. Losing sight of what you want to do. I wonder who I was really talking about. Or is it me or is it thicker than yesterday? Yeah, it's definitely getting worse. I hope Agate and the others are okay. At this point, good question. Even if it was just a patrol, I'm kind of worried. Let's get to the guild house. We should be able to hear them about last night along with anything else. Good idea. Kann ich vorher noch zum Gurune-Gate gehen? Ist doch da unten, ja. Ist noch da. Nein! Come on! Mann, ey!